Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a 6-month update on my baby boy Cashton Hayes. He turned 6 months on the 27th, which was last week, and he's just been a joy. He is in back of me right now. He's just being super talkative, playing with some toys that are keeping him occupied. So I'm going to start off with his height. His height is 26 inches. His weight is 8.5 pounds, which is so funny to me because he feels way more than 8.5 pounds. He is a little chunk. So when they say 18 and a half, I said 8. When they said 18.5 pounds, I was all like, can you weigh him again? Because I feel like he's like 25 pounds, but he's just like pretty stocky. So some of his milestones are he's sitting up. He's been sitting up for about a month and a half now. What he used to do is kind of like try to pull himself up, and then he would do the whole timber thing and fall over, but he sits up pretty good on his own. When he gets cranky, he kind of pushes himself back, so I still put the boppy pillow around him just so he doesn't like hurt his head. He is trying to crawl. Whenever he sees something like interesting and different, he definitely tries to reach for it. He pushes his like body up and he does the whole like wiggle back and forth, like kind of like, oh, do I want to crawl? Do I not want to crawl? Am I gonna fall? Am I not gonna fall? So I feel like he's gonna be crawling soon. Sterling never crawled, so I never had a crawling baby. He kind of just like did the whole boot scoot and boogie thing on the ground, like he would just scoot himself. But I feel like Cashton is gonna crawl, so it should be interesting. Next thing is his milestone is he laughs at his brother. So he laughs at big brother Sterling a lot. Sterling definitely knows how to get his little brother to laugh, and he just thinks it's funny whenever Sterling does something goofy. And he loves looking at new faces. Like he knows my face and Sterling's face and of course Alex's face. But when he sees different faces, he really is like interested, and he thinks like they're just funny. So he is interested in different faces and other people's like, you know, little facial expressions. He also tries to clap. So whenever like I roll like a little ball to him or I play peekaboo and then I clap, he also tries to clap. He doesn't clap and like make actual noise. He just like kind of goes like up and down. So I feel like he knows like, okay, mommy's moving her hands and clapping, I'm gonna try and clap. So I feel like, you know, he kind of tries to repeat what I do in baby form. So what else? He loves baths. So Sterling, he doesn't like baths till this day. He just doesn't like taking baths. This one, on the other hand, Cashton, he loves taking baths. He will literally try and swim underwater, and I really have to watch him whenever I'm taking him a bath. Sometimes I'll put him in the sink depending on the day, like if I just want a quick rinse, and actually like, you know, we have like the nozzle where we're able to attach it, and I'm able to get, you know, all up in there and under like the little rolls. So he'll do the bath in the sink because he sits up pretty good. He loves outside play. He doesn't really like get outside, like obviously he's only 6 months, so he doesn't like get down and run around with his brother, but he loves going on stroller rides. Over here we have a lot of pecan trees around us, so he just likes to look at the trees and look at the dogs. He loves when the dogs come up to him and lick his little feet. So he loves stroller rides, and he just loves being outside and getting that fresh air. He sleeps through the night. So from the day he was born up until I want to say like 4 months, he woke up 2 or 3 times a night to feed, but then he would go right back to sleep. Now he's only waking up 1 to 2 times a night to feed, and again he'll go back to sleep. So his schedule goes, he'll wake up in the morning around 7, which is the time I wake up and Sterling wakes up, and we all wake up to start our day. So, and that's on the weekends as well. So he'll wake up at 7, and you know, he'll take kind of like a little feeding. I'm still nursing, so he'll nurse for like a little bit. It's not a full nurse, but he'll nurse a little bit, and then he'll take a nap around 10 o'clock. He'll wake up at like 11:30, and then he'll go back for a nap around 2 o'clock, and then that's like another half-hour nap, and then he'll go to sleep at 7 p.m. and then that's like he's down for the night, and then he'll wake up to feed. So honestly, it hasn't been too bad. I haven't had any sleep regression problems. I know that around 4 months, 5 months, they have like a sleep regression. I didn't get that with him. I think it's because I take him to work with me, and he's on a schedule, so like I don't know, I just didn't get that with him. I did go through like maybe a week phase, like it was literally 1 week where he just like didn't want to sleep at the office, and he usually does, and he was just chit-chatting, chit-chatting, chit-chatting. He would scream, he would giggle, he would do high-pitched sounds, low-pitched sounds, and I think he was just finding his voice around that time. So that was around 4 months, and it was just 1 week, and it wasn't even like a bother. It didn't bother me. It didn't, you know, it didn't mess up his sleep pattern at all. So I think that was just it, which was around 4 months and for a week. So it was more of him kind of just like, I honestly think it was just more of him finding his voice rather than like not wanting to nap. I think he was just really excited about it. As far as foods, he is on solids. I started him on solids around 5 months, and I just did like the Gerber packets. Are you okay? I just did like the Gerber packets just to start him off because I didn't want any allergy reactions. So I started him off with that, and then I started adding a little bit of the Gerber cereal just to try it. That was for maybe like a week and a half. And he started off with, I gave him green beans, peas, sweet potato, and carrots. And then I did that 3 days consecutively just to make sure he didn't get a reaction or it didn't make him constipated. And after that, after I saw that he was good, I kind of just like did like a block schedule of those different foods. And now that he's 6 months, he basically eats anything I eat. I kind of just like pick off a little bit. I'm kind of doing baby-led weaning, but then also like blending the food in the NutriBullet and making my own food instead of buying it. I just prefer that. I prefer actually buying the baby food. It makes me feel, personally, I feel safer doing that because I'm like, okay, it's actual baby food like in the stores, and there's no allergies. Well, there's not supposed to be any allergies in it, so I don't know. I just prefer that. But now that he's 6 months, I blend his food in the NutriBullet, or like if I'm eating like chicken or like sweet potato, I cut off like a little tiny, like the tiniest piece, and I give it to him, and then like he kind of just like, you know, plays with it in his mouth, and then, you know, kind of chews it, whatever they do with their gums, and then he'll swallow it. So he's perfectly fine with that. I've given him eggs, sweet potato, chicken, rice, beans, fruits and vegetables. The only thing I noticed that he doesn't like is apples and peaches and strawberries. I think they're a little too tart for him, and which is fine. I mean, I know later on he'll eat it, but I think they're just a little too tart for him. So whenever he eats it, he's like, oh my gosh, what is that? Kind of like a sour taste. But that's the only thing like he doesn't like. He loves avocado. Oh my gosh, I literally just like cut an avocado in half, and he'll literally eat like almost the whole thing, and I just like smash it with a fork real quick and make sure it's like really fine. I don't add any water or milk. I literally just smash the avocado, and he'll go to town on that. He loves avocado. Let's see what else. As far as clothes, depending on where I shop, he is 9 to 12 months in clothes, and he's only 6 months, guys. It's crazy. He's just a little chunk. It varies, like, so usually 9 to 12 months or 12 to 18 is like the range. And he is also in size 2 diapers, but he's getting ready to move up to size 3. And we've been using the Hello Bello ones, and I have a couple of Huggies left, but Hello Bello is mainly the ones we've been using, and they work pretty good. Let's see. The toys that he likes, he still likes crinkly toys, anything that kind of crinkles and makes noises. He loves light up toys. He likes playing with Big Brother's big tractors, even though Big Brother doesn't like that too much, but we're learning how to share. And he likes like those teething toys with like the little bristles. He loves those. He hasn't gotten any teeth yet, like a full tooth yet. I see like a little speck of white peeking out, so I feel like that's going to be a tooth soon, so we'll see. And that's basically it. So let me show you guys little Cashton Hayes. Oh, and by the way, he did get his first haircut. He had like a mullet back here, and it was just getting too long, and it's been too hot. So I just kind of snipped it. I definitely saved his first haircut by mama. So I snipped it, and then like he had bangs growing like past his eyes, so I snipped his bangs. Hi! And no, that's not a bruise, that's a birthmark for sure. But yeah, he has some massive long hair, like crazy gnarly hair. Huh? And he's the big 6 months. Let's take a look at you. Look at the little chunksters. Look at the little chunksters. Look at you. Yeah, yeah. So my little boy's 6 months already, and it's gone by so fast. I literally remember like going into labor like it was yesterday, and it feels like yesterday too. Like, where has the time gone? But yeah, so he's my little Cashton Hazel. Big boy 6 months, the big happy half, huh? The big happy half. And I always try to like color coordinate my boys with me. I mean, like, they're not little girls, so I'm not gonna dress them up in bows and tutus, but like my like fun part about being a mom is just like matching them with me. By the way, if you want like cute boy clothes that match, like big brother and little brother like sets that match, Carter's and what was the other one? Oh, Children's Place have a lot of those, but you kind of have to snag them right in the nick of time because they do sell out fast. Like, they'll have his size like in a cute shirt, but not like Sterling size or vice versa, so you just have to keep an eye out for that. I think Carter's has more of the quantity of that stuff, so yeah. But this is our little 6-month video. Say thank you guys for watching, huh? I'll see you back when I'm 9 months for an update. 9 months, huh? 9 months. 9 months. Oh my goodness, I just love it. I don't want to like put him down like ever, but he's just like, he loves like being free and playing, but he also loves cuddling with mama sometimes. Oh. Alright guys, well thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Say bye. Bye.